This car was free and it might bankrupt me. Picture this. A subscriber calls me out of nowhere. He says, I bought a Fisker Ocean. Yeah, that Fisker, the one where every promo starts with,
and get ready for the drive of your life.
Yeah, about that. He tells you the car's dead, he's done with it, and if I can fix it, I can have it. And of course I said yes, because apparently I collect bad decisions. But free car really means congrats. You now own a $5,000 paperweight. The keys don't work, it won't start, it's a $70,000 brick. The hood looks like it fought a meteor, and a used one is $3,500. The headlight, $900 a piece. So yeah, we're fixing this ourselves. And it gets worse. It doesn't even drive. It's a Fisker that doesn't fisk. The charger's dead and the door handles recalled for trapping people inside. It's like a luxury escape room minus the luxury or the escape. So here's the mission. Fix the hood, make it move, get it charging, swap the handles, and give it a full new look in 3 days because this disaster is driving to SEMA 3,000 miles, whether it wants to or not. So can we turn a bankrupt EV brand's ride of your life into an actual working car? Well, it is a Fisker, so best case, it drives there. Worst case, it explodes. The first thing we're going to do is attack the hood, which is the main reason why this thing got totaled. Now, this hood, they don't make them anymore, so it's a seller's market. Sellers can list whatever price they want for the hood because people need them. We took it to a body shop, and they said they didn't want to touch it, so we're going to touch it ourselves. Now, these things are hail damage, and the corners are all bent up at a 90-degree angle. So to simplify things, we're going to sand it, knock the corners down, and use some filler and about $50 in material and some time. We made the hood look not too shabby. All we're going to do now is add some primer and then move on to the next step. Not bad, huh? The hood hinge is crooked on the driver's side. It's a little bit crooked on the passenger side too. Look at this. This entire thing is pushed in. Look on this side. It's pretty normal. What I want to do now, I want to actually pull this front bumper. I want to pull this light and hopefully start making some decent progress on this to getting the front plastic bar changed as well as that turn signal so I'm legal. So the front bumper just practically fell off of this thing and it's pretty simple back here. I'm not really sure if there's like a plastic absorption bar that's supposed to be in front of that. Maybe, maybe not, but we don't really see any damage to that. It seems like it was a very specific hit that just kind of smacked it right there. It cracked the headlight bracket. And that's really it. Everything else seems pretty intact. That front crash bar is in really good shape.
It seems like someone just kicked it and they got mad.
So yeah, all we gotta do now is just bend this bar back. Let's see how this one is like pointing down and that one's pointing out.
We'll put that right here.
Look at that.
Thing's made out of paper mache, dude.
Bend it right back. That's why we didn't see any crash ratings for this thing. Remember how it just kind of said NA at the side of it?
Yeah.
It just said, don't worry about it.
You know, I thought about that with the Zeekers.
Yeah.
Remember like driving all those different cars? Not saying just Zeekr in general, but
Yeah.
Chinese EVs. I kind of was like, I want to know what happens when this thing crashes.
I do too. So
Like, we could have been the crumple zone. You never know.
They do crash test them in China, but I wonder, it's not the same standards that we use.
What are they, like 2 miles an hour into like a pillar? And
It
they're
could,
like,
yeah,
oh, look, it's safe.
into like a mattress factory or something like that. I guess we're gonna find out pretty soon once they come to America and everyone starts buying them, then crashing.
They're not coming to America.
I mean, I think they will.
I don't.
I think they're going to. We'll just go to Mexico and just like
go.
drive over the border.
Will they stop us?
I want to thank today's sponsor, Strawberry.me, for supporting the channel. Their mission's very simple. They believe that personal coaching should be accessible to everyone. I started working with one of their certified coaches actually a few months ago because I was feeling a little bit stuck and down professionally and personally. And without getting into too many of the specifics, I've been struggling with this tug of war between wanting like calm and stability and chasing ambition and growth. And it's hard to put things into words sometimes, let alone share it with others. That's what I appreciated about Strawberry.me. They paired me with a coach that didn't just like sit there and nod the whole time. They actually actively helped me problem solve and work through issues and frameworks and think through my choices. And they gave me worksheets to work on. And most importantly, they held me accountable so I could take action instead of just having things circle around in my head the entire time. And to be clear on one thing, coaching is not therapy. I think therapy as more of like processing the past, while coaching is more about planning the future and being very prescriptive about the next steps. So if you're at a crossroads in your career, navigating a job change or moving into leadership or just kind of figuring out what's next, coaching through Strawberry.me can be a game changer. It's practical, it's goal-oriented, it's support from real certified professionals. trained to help you grow. They help me realize that the most important project you'll ever work on is yourself. Like, so much of our impulse is to spend chasing that quick hit of gratification. It stems from feeling unanchored or out of touch with what truly matters to us. And coaching gives us a perspective to step back and reconnect and move forward with purpose, financially, professionally, and personally too. So if you're curious, head to strawberry.me/richrebuilds. Again, that's strawberry.me/richrebuilds. Link down below. Go check them out. Huge thanks to strawberry.me for sponsoring today's video.
Get back to work.
Get back to work. Sorry. Get this mic off. Okay, so I got the fender off, and this is the problem that I was facing as to why it wouldn't open. Once you pop that open there, you'll see there is a lock on the inside. And this lock, it's a motorized lock that twists. It sticks out of this hole. It's kind of chewed up. I think someone's been here before. And it actually engages and locks inside of here. So I'm just gonna take this plastic cover off real quick, and I'm gonna tap it off with a hammer. I'm gonna remove the whole mechanism in general and see if I can fix what's behind that. All right, so I have the problematic charge port off, and this is what it looks like underneath. This is actually the locking mechanism right here that twists and locks us into place. This inserts itself inside of this cover, and it twists inside of this to make sure it locks. There was clearly a problem here before, and the previous person knocked that plate off, brought this thing through, and now unfortunately it will not lock on that side. But honestly, does this matter much? Not really. What I might just do is I might just cut these ribs off. I'm gonna cut that hole a bit bigger, because really, who cares if the charge port door locks or not? Why does this door have to lock in the first place? You should always be able to open it. But then again, no, I understand. If you're parked somewhere and you don't want someone to open your charge port and stick gum in it or something, but what's the odds? No one's gonna mess with the Fisker.
You're not stealing gas.
Yeah, you're not stealing gas. Yeah, so who cares if that door locks, honestly? Whatever. Look, let's talk about the other elephant in the room. I think that we have to figure out these broken tabs on this headlight. I'm not really sure how they had this thing suspended in here before. They obviously used chicken wire, which Joey thinks that's a fix that I would do, which is not true. Because I want to try to collect all the broken pieces. Thankfully, they left a lot of these pieces here, and I could just simply insert this. If you look, that actually lines up pretty perfectly. I want to glue this back into place using that glue to hold it in place. Then over that, I'm going to use the much thicker epoxies. All right, so I got this side tab re-glued. I have a little spacer underneath so it doesn't droop down too much. Again, this is just the gel-based adhesive I'm using just to stick it onto the part. Afterwards, I'm going to use the rest of the two-part epoxy all over that to make it a little bit stronger. And thankfully, they actually left this piece that I'm following inside of the fender. It was located right here. That's the side tab for the light. I'm so glad they left that. But that's perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this on over here too. Make sure it's a good match. Make sure both surfaces are clean. And they are. Those things mate very, very, very nice. It's supposed to. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna make that fit. I'm pretty sure this is the same two pieces that it needs. I'm gonna glue this on, and then we have a side tab, a top tab, and then all I have to do is just figure out the bottom portion. It has to go in this hole right there, and we're in pretty good shape. Look, that looks pretty straight.
Actually, not bad at all.
Boom. I'm gonna pull this out a little bit.
Nicely done.
But I'm good, man.
It's like a brand new part.
So now we have the front end kinda on it. And if you look, this is actually a pretty decent transformation from the way it was before. We have this fender on that side. Didn't really do much with this, except for minor adjustments. But this is the fender that was off with everything on the headlight all glued back together. I had to make new tabs for it. But this actually does not look bad. The headlight's in and it's straight. But the piece de resistance, I know I'm saying that wrong, but I don't care, is the hood. Look at the job that Joy did with the hood. It looks really, 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 really good. If you look at the gaps on either side.
Don't mind the primer.
Those are pretty, yeah. It's just primer, but who cares? I'm not getting it painted. Once we space this up, that's going to be just fine. And there's a lot of room for adjustment as well in terms of the fender still. We could still move the fender out a couple millimeters on either side, but we're gonna see what else we could do in terms of fitting the front bumper and actually adding the lights that we didn't tell you about. We're gonna be adding some lights like this to the front. We have 4 of these, and we're gonna give it this.
Nice.
These are pretty nice, right?
I do like them.
We're gonna give it like a rally look, you know? Turn it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna go off-roading with it. Maybe we will, I don't know.
Ooh, dirt track car.
Dirt track car.
Yeah. Rally
I
car.
just wish we had a dirt track. If only we had a place that we could do that. There you go. That's the old piece. What was the new one? I actually bought new parts for this thing.
I know, dude. Look at this thing. I've never held a new part in my hand for any project in my life.
Yeah, man, this is a big deal.
It's a big day for you.
Titty.
In your old fashion, you should put the other one back in that box, send it back.
This didn't suit my needs.
It was damaged while shipping. Got it even cheaper.
Got it even cheaper.
Oh, you're going through there?
What do you think I was going through?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
I had to go through 2 places to run the wire back and then bolt it to the bottom.
Lord.
So, yeah, I know.
Well, I don't want to watch.
Don't watch
I'm going to
this.
go over here.
Don't
Bye.
watch this.
Bye. Oof. What you got here?
The people that make the replacement door handles for these cars actually told me that there is a Generation 2 handle. This is the Generation 2 handle right here. I think they made a few improvements. One of the improvements was this LED strip. It's less likely to get water intrusion, as well as the mechanism that opens the door has been upgraded too. So there's less of a chance and no chance of it having that same issue that if you pull both at the same time, the door won't open. So these are actually the safe ones to install in the car. So instead of, watching the video and letting us like harm ourselves, he actually sent these out, which is actually pretty cool. So shout out to Chevalier. They're in the UK. This is pretty cool. So thank you for that.
They're good looking. And they're white.
And they're exactly right.
They actually match.
They actually match the car. Yeah.
Let's see.
A casual comparison. But
The factory one looks like a Chinese knockoff. It doesn't look as good as the new one.
It's kind of interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one actually looks better. I mean, granted, yes, I get it. This one's all beat up and stuff, but this one's better made, and it's again less likely for the mechanism to fail on the newer one. Oh, it's smoother too and quieter.
Yeah.
You could tell. And also, these are universally programmed. I think you just plug these in, and they work regardless of your software version. So that's pretty cool.
So we're not working on the Fisker today?
Joey, I'm in a bad place right now. Joey.
Why is that?
I lost a bid to a car that I've wanted for a very, very, very long time. Joey, check this out real
Another
quick.
Fisker?
No, check this out. Look at this. An EV, a court-ordered EV1. Check this out. Look, it doesn't run. Look at that. Look at this thing. It even has the old school digital keypad. Remember the old digital keypads that
No, I
they would
don't
have?
actually.
Okay, I know that's like before your time. Digital
Definitely
keypad to get in. What else is it? It's pretty decent on that side. Ooh, someone physically cut open the trunk to get to the lock cylinder.
Fiberglass, huh?
It's all fiberglass, yeah.
Interesting.
There's that. Look at this. Look at the inside's trashed. Joey, how much would you pay for this car?
$4,200.
$4,200.
And considering it, hold on, does it run and drive?
No, it's a big unknown. We're not really sure if it even has a drivetrain in it at all.
I give 42.
$4,200 for
Yeah,
an EV1.
that's what I would do.
I bid a little bit more than that. I actually bid on it.
Did you actually?
I did actually bid on it, but I lost the bid, Joey.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what this thing went for.
What did you bid on it? That's what I'm curious about.
That's not important. What I bid is not important. What is important is how much it actually went for. Check this out. When I checked on this car the other day, it was at $18,000.
18?
$18,000. The next day, it was at $32,000.
Who's paying that kind of money for this car?
And then later on, guess what happened? Bid back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Look at
Not you, right? You didn't.
Look at the final price. $104,000
For a shell? For a screwed up shell?
We're not even sure what's in it, but I'll tell you, I hope the person that ended up getting this. Here's the problem with these cars is that a lot of the times, this is like an aside, we'll get back to the Fisker in a second. A lot of the times, these cars, they'll go into private hands. And what happens when they go into private hands is that you never actually see them again. So that you buy all the cars, they hoard them, they say, oh, I have an EV1, and they stroke themselves in some dark room, which is admirable. But what happens is that the public doesn't really get to see more about these cars. So pretty much there's EV1 groups, and every time there's an inkling of the word, EV1 or like the letter E and V, they're like, oh my gosh, it's not freaking out, it's coming back, all those conspiracy theorists. But what happens is you never actually see them, unfortunately. So I really, really do hope that the person that gets this, it's just not some random, collector in Arkansas. Actually, no one in Arkansas could afford that.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Let's go in the house there.
I hope it's just a person that'll actually experience it with people and like show people what's inside of it and how it works. Because personally, I've never actually seen the undercarriage of one of those before. So yeah, all right. Well, either way, we're gonna get back to the Fisker now. The main problem with the Fisker we're having is that, remember, the keys did not work. So the key fob that I had, it did work with the actual door handle itself. And now that we switched over to the new door handles, unfortunately, the car still doesn't run. So we actually have to reach out to external sources to do that. Another thing, we didn't exactly test this, is charging. So let's try this out and see where it goes. Okay. You love to see it.
All it was this stupid thing.
You love to see it.
It was
That's all
just
it
the
was,
lock?
man. That's all it was, the lock. Absolutely.
Insane.
A win's a win, man. All right, so let's look inside real quick and see. Okay, so it's currently charging, and the next thing we need to do now, which is great, I like that it's charging, but the car doesn't actually drive. Again, what we have to do is we have to put this thing on dollies and push it back and forth,
I'm getting real sick of that.
which actually gets super annoying. So what we got to do now is the same company, Chevalier, sent us some blank key cards as well as some key fobs, and they said that there's a way that you could actually program this thing. You don't actually have to physically bring it somewhere in order to do that. But they actually sent this really convenient fob and this CAN adapter right here. It goes into two separate modules. It goes from USB. This, technically, they said it should work. They also gave some software. So I'm really hoping that I could program a key with this. Other than that, the thing's pretty much bricked, and I have to ship it out of state. And that's not going to be an option.
Another dead Fisker.
Another dead Fisker. So like the whole point of this is I want to show you guys that you don't really need to you don't have to bring your car anywhere. You should be able to fix your car in your garage or at your home all by yourself.
Well, you have to fix it in your garage because it's dead in your garage.
Pretty much, yeah.
You better hope this works because I am not pushing this car again.
So I'm trying to open this, right? Watch. It says bitter taste, gout amer. So like, is this a flavored battery?
Oh.
Look, the baby looks sick. So I think that means like don't give it to babies. Like babies don't like this stuff.
What do you think it tastes like?
I'm gonna find out in a second. I've never met packaging so.
Does it have a
This
taste?
is insane. It does taste bitter. Yes, that is correct.
You got not tasting so hot?
Finally got it, Joey. Listen, I destroyed half the package, and I think I swallowed another battery that was in there. But this is actually gonna work now. At least I hope it will. I have no real way of testing it and clicking that stuff. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this, but apparently there is software that'll actually figure this out for me. Press any key fob button.
It says no to the car. Oh, wait. Failed. You sure they put the battery in the right way?
That's it?
No way.
There's no way it was that easy. There's no way. Hold on. Let me
Cycle it. Yeah.
close the door.
Yep.
Ready?
Yeah, see what happens.
Here's the big question.
No way.
Ready? Watch. Key in my hand. Nothing else, right?
Yep.
Actually, I should be able to do this without even having this near the reader.
Really?
Yes, because like that's just the NFC for
How do you
key
start it?
cards. Foot on the brake. It should
it?
fire up. Ready? That's it.
That was awkwardly easy.
Now wait. Why do you want? Now watch this. Watch this.
Ooh, put the window down. We're getting stuck in
Actually,
here.
I know. Seriously.
Oh, we have the new door handles on, so we're good.
Foot on the brake.
Yep.
Holy crap! If this works. Holy crap! If this works.
We-
We're moving.
We're moving.
It works, Joey.
That's insane.
We programmed the key with a laptop, with a casual laptop, with like just the
That was
software.
like a little bit too easy.
That's insane. So, now what? Welcome to Uncle Rich's Design Studio. Uncle Rich's design studio. Yay.
What happened to the TV and the music?
Joey, what is a TV to you?
Why is this a history lesson?
Joey, the TV broke, unfortunately. The last time we did this, there was like a free trial for that software that sends it to the TV. The TV's actually fine. I just didn't pay for the trial and actually got frustrated. They saw the last video and I think they cut us off. So we can't use it. We have to use this manually. All right.
Uncle Rich's design stud.
Who doesn't love a stud, Joey? But it's actually studio. So you ready to watch? Studio. Studio. See? It's up there in the wood.
You had so much room on the board you just didn't use.
Yeah, there's too much work to shift it over. Anyways, so today I want to design the Fisker Ocean, and I want to go with a theme that's reminiscent of something that's peace and calm and just, you know, overall happiness. So I'm going to draw the Fisker Ocean in real time for you guys right now.
This is going to be great.
Really, really rough sketch. Okay. Okay. Well, hold on. Let's just. We don't have to do that. Let's do that already, right?
Go back to the TV.
Hold on.
Couldn't afford the $4.99 a month.
Do this. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much.
No.
But you know, for the land, what we want to do is we want to actually have a rally vehicle. We build an actual rally track. I think it would be cool to give this car a rally spec.
Yeah,
so
lights.
I want lights at the front. I want black wheels.
Are we slamming it?
No. I want this to be black.
Okay.
Then, here's the real fun. I want these stripes. Red. Boom. Red. Boom. Right at the belt line.
Where are the windows?
Well, that's not important. So ready? So next one right here, orange, boom, right at the belt line. Yellow, boom.
Oh, so it's like a Tacoma.
Yellow,
Or
boom.
Forerunner.
Kinda, yes, but it's more of, it's a little bit more extreme than that. In each spoke, ready for this? Boom, boom. And then lastly, the yellow. Boom, boom. What do you think?
I hope it looks better than that.
What's wrong with that?
So we're at my go-to finish wraps in Peabody, Massachusetts, the same guys that did my Hellcat minivan, and today I'm going to give them the design on the Fisker to see if they could bring it to life. And well, I gotta say, they certainly did. Not bad, huh? Considering what it looked like before it was non-running, this is a huge improvement. The front fog lights look great, and surprisingly, they're evenly spaced. I didn't think I could even do that, honestly. And the satin hood with that mild texture really gives it the rugged, off-road look. The edges are nice and flat. Now remember, this hood was damaged and it was $3,500 to replace it, but we fixed this for about $50 and maybe like $10 or $20 in wrapper. So the hood was already bent in the middle and we did our best flattening it. I think it turned out just fine. Now believe it or not, the wheels are actually wrapped too. The spokes used to be that aluminum and these spokes are wrapped in that same satin textured color as the hood. And of course the rear end has the same finish. It has a hood in the wheels. In person, this thing is a stunner. I do have a question though. Do I leave the colored spokes on the wheels or do I make them black as well? Either way, while you guys are figuring that out, I want to go to the electrified garage to explore the unknown. I haven't seen the underside of this thing yet, and let's see what lurks below the surface and get those things sorted before the several thousand-mile road trip.
On the road again.
Dude, Joey, I gotta say, this is a very smooth car. Fisker did a great job with the driving dynamics of this. Well, they didn't do it; they had someone else build it. But honestly, it's been pretty rock solid. The mileage estimate is accurate. It's doing a good job predicting what's going to be the estimated arrival range. We have to go through, I think, New York. We have New Jersey coming up. We have Pennsylvania. 2 stops in Pennsylvania.
That's way too many.
And yeah,
You're really stopping twice in Pennsylvania?
That's right. Yeah, twice Pennsylvania, man. Twice.
Oh, I hate that state. My second, third.
Really? Behind New Jersey?
Yeah, no, it's New Jersey. Actually, hang on, what is it? I think it's for me. It's New Jersey, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Pennsylvania is definitely number 2. It actually might be number 1 for me, because New Jersey, I've had a good time in Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm.
So like I've had fun there, and I just forget about the rest of it. I just bundle that with Maryland.
You're going to make a lot of people in the comment section upset, but I'm just going to let the record straight right now. My personal worst state, I know I give New Jersey a hard time. The worst state, period, it's Oklahoma.
We have 333
Dude,
miles
and it's
away.
not even fully charged yet. And then the
I know.
8%. I mean, this thing is, again, like I said before, man, this thing gets fantastic range. When I went to Pennsylvania, it was just there nonstop. I went from here to Pennsylvania, and it went there on one charge. And I actually made it a little bit of the way back too without charging. This thing has an amazing sense of range, so it's pretty exciting to see they still make EVs that have this much range. And I'll be honest with you, most Teslas that I've driven don't have this. There's a difference between projected range and actual range, and this thing does a really good job of figuring out which one is which. But it says it has 332. I believe that this car has 332, if not a little bit more. Two really good cars with that. Rivian's really good with that. Fisker's really good with that. Tesla could use a little bit of work, but you know what? At this point, everyone's used to it, so it doesn't really matter anyways. It still doesn't know where it's going.
Nope.
I want to talk about style, Joey, right now. This person needs Uncle Rich's design studio, because people are looking at the Fisker, giving thumbs ups and stuff, and look at this guy.
Oh my.
Buddy.
Oh, he's in there. Oh, they're looking at
Oh,
us.
buddy. One of the things I like about EVs in general is that if you like your EV, it's a really good thing, because now we're driving to Vegas, we're going to spend about 70% longer in this car than we normally would a gas car, because we have to stop and charge so many times.
Yeah.
So again, if you like EVs and you like the very specific car that you're in, congratulations. You get to spend even more time in the car. Like,
You think they'd make the interiors a little nicer? Like, think about a Tesla, like a Model 3.
yeah,
They're
dude.
like, it's looking at like a blank wall.
Well, but they know that. Like the psychology behind these cars is that Tesla knows the Model 3 is like the everyman's car, right? They know it's inexpensive, you can get in and out of it. And when you're the interior, you want to fall asleep, and that's why they have self-driving. So you can sleep, because the interior is literally so boring, and so is the entire car, that you want to fall asleep while driving it.
Why don't you just make a cool car? Like fun.
That would be, well, why would you? Well, why do that? I was trying to find off-road tires for them, but it wouldn't fit in the fender well.
That was an
I think
option.
something's loose.
I think that's the sound that I was hearing.
Perhaps.
Mayhaps, that could
Actually,
be
you
it.
didn't even hear a sound.
You know what?
Yeah,
Here you have it. Here you don't.
but that one's just gone in general.
It's just gone. So,
So I mean, that's really it.
yeah.
And that.
Missing a few things here too.
Piece of hardware. But look, this is simple.
Yeah, I mean, this is clean. It's like a scuff right here. That's about it. That's all I see underneath here.
Yeah.
Everything else is pretty clean. The belly pan's on. Nothing hanging off.
No, I mean, missing a push clip here, but that's normal. Ish.
Is it a push clip or is that a screw?
I think those are push clips there, but that
That's
could be
a push clip.
that could be a clip or a screw. Not really sure.
That's a clip. Another one here too.
I think this is where it was forklifted.
Yeah.
Those like big fork marks right there.
I forgot what the scratches are from.
Probably forks.
Oh yeah, actually.
Yep.
Yeah. And
big
right
fork.
down here. See, look, big
Oh,
fork.
yeah.
Yeah. They forked it.
I forked it.
Sure did.
Forked it nice and good. Another fork mark
Okay.
right here. I had the long fork. See that? I'd shoot
Oh,
up
yeah.
right there. And on this side too. Same spot.
Now it's totaled.
Yeah. So they had it forked pretty good.
Not bad under here though.
It's not bad at all, man. Not much to see.
Looks like we're gonna need some zip tie action over here too.
You know, I love me my zip ties.
It's more our speed.
Now we're talking, Chad.
Rich, this was a really good plan.
What?
Bring it here so we didn't have to jack it up.
You know what I do like? This whole scissor lift thing, I can get used to that.
It's nice to drive on quick, do what you gotta do, and then drive off.
Pretty cool.
I
The problem is
like-
this is an alignment drive on lift, so this one's like double.
So can I get like a regular,
Yeah.
like drive on lift?
Yeah, it's straight platform. It'd be a lot cheaper.
favorite place. Chad, you think it's a seam already or what? We're driving it out there.
Good luck.
What do you mean good luck?
Feel like your last Fisker.
Dude, I have faith in this one. I'm feeling good.
Glad someone is. I hope it's comfortable because it's been a long ride.
I know, man. I think it's, if you, with charging, it's 60 hours.
60? 60?
60 hours, yeah. That's assuming everything goes perfectly and we keep a consistent speed and every charging stop works. Yeah, 60 hours. If one isn't working, we have to drive to a new spot. It adds like an hour to 2 hours every stop.
How do I get out of this?
It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'm feeling good about this.
Chad, can I have your plane seat? Please?
I'll fly in comfort, thank you very much.
How about a dog crate? I'll fit in a dog crate. I'm not very big.
We could do that. Put you down there. Hey, some animals fly up in the passenger compartment, you know.
I know. Only the trained ones, though.
Yeah, I'm not trained.
But how do they know if you're trained, huh?
Oh, the service vest. I don't have a service vest. I mean, I would like to have a bike rack on this.
It'd be nice.
Because I can't reach the roof or I'd put one up there.
Well,
We don't have...
you need alternative transportation for when this thing dies, so
Yeah, my bike.
put the bike on the back.
I have a bunch of one wheels in the back. Skateboards.
All clips. Good to go.
So in theory, we could probably get like 350 miles out of every charge.
Yeah.
340.
So if it's from here to Vegas, it's literally 3,000 miles.
3,000. We have to do an oil change when we get there.
So right, so 3,000.
Is that a thing?
350. That means we have to stop like 9 or 10 times.
Well, what are we gonna do? Like, what if we have to pee?
But that adds. Well, yeah. Well, we're hoping that where you have to stop also has bathrooms too.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that wouldn't be.
Bring
good.
the Home Depot bucket.
Let me.
All right, Chad, are we making this or what?
You'll make it. I just don't know if you'll make it this month.
Well, we're about to leave now, so
Good luck.
thanks. We'll see you when we get there. All right, how far do you think we make it before we break down? Don't say Connecticut. I knew you were gonna say something like that.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe Jersey, New York.
It's only 6 hours. It's only one charge.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh no. Oh, I know. Oh, I don't like this. We have a long ride ahead of us, so let's get the hell out of here. Stop crying over your engine. Let's go. Hang on. So where are the switches?
Joey, I told you there's a metal frame underneath the dashboard, and I can't drill here because the NFC reader's over here, but I couldn't go any further up. So they have look. So in order, when I'm driving, turn the lights on, I gotta do this. I gotta slowly kiss the steering wheel.
Now put
you
yourself in my. I was trying to drive this the other night. I couldn't get my.
Oh,
my
yeah, so
hands.
you're short. Oh, you poor.
I
Oh
have
my
T-Rex
gosh.
arms.
You know, I'll get you the little stick. You know, the little a pen. You could just like put it with a pen.
Ooh. What do you think?
that.
Leave the grabber.
The grabber in the car. Yeah, I ain't driving that shit. I'm good. Looks like an Uber instead.
It's the hell out of driving.
Whoa.
I have upset it.
Yeah,
This is much better.
Yeah, you guys are crazy to think we're going to drive this thing 60 hours to Las Vegas. While I have no doubts the car would absolutely make it, I'm not really sure on the charging infrastructure, and I want to see you guys in Vegas, and we have videos to make, so I'm not going to risk it. The car's going to get shipped out, so I will see you guys in Vegas. The thing came out better than I could have ever imagined, and yes, it does have a Toyota TRD theme to it, but I'm just hoping the Toyota reliability makes its way onto the car as well. I'll see you guys soon.